What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome back to my Jules Bianchi season. This is round 10. This is the German Grand Prix, and as you probably should know, this race was cancelled in 2015, so that means I have not driven this track for a very long time, and especially in these cars. So this could be a tricky weekend. I was looking for a setup for qualifying, and then remembered I haven't driven on this track on this game. So yeah, I've got to think what setup is similar, what track is similar to the Hockenheim track, and yeah, I was kind of stuck at this moment, but I think I'd go with Spain because there's a couple of long straights and most corners are pretty quick, kind of like this track, but yeah, it should be. Actually, it was Brazil. I got that totally wrong. Sorry about that. But into qualifying, we had a fantastic first corner, up to P3 already. But yeah, I tend to struggle with that first corner. It's either cut the corner or go wide. But you can see later on in the lap, we've fallen down the order a little bit. We're down to P14, P15. And yeah, I'm braking far too early for corners, being far too cautious. And yeah, this is going to be one of my worst corners in F1. And we actually gained some time through there, weirdly. But yeah, it's not been the best lap. Probably could have done with some practice, but we're going to come to the line. Where we're going to end up, it is P18. So a pretty terrible session. Not too happy with that, but we'll have to try and make up some positions in the race. Wow, it's so close between the Mercedes. Once again, Hamilton gets the better of Rosberg in qualifying. Let's see further down. Yeah, we're splitting the two Lotuses just ahead of Maldonado. So I'll be hoping to make up a few positions early on. Turn 1's going to be tricky. I know it's difficult to overtake into turn 1 here. Magnussen proved that against Felipe Massa when he flipped him over. But it's a nice sunny day. Looks like it's going to be dry for the whole race. Thinking maybe starting on primes. I don't know. We need to make up some positions quickly. So I think option's going to be the way to go. So let's do this. Let's try and get some points. It's going to be tough, but let's see how we do. 4 lights, 5 lights, and the German Grand Prix is off. We don't get a good start at all. We're going to get swamped here. Maldonado's passed already. We've got a car going on our inside just to complicate things up. The inside of Maldonado, slotting in behind Grosjean and Sutil, so we regained our position of 18th, and I'm going to go for a dive bomb here. No doubt, the AI leaving it completely open up the inside of Toro Rosso Kvyat. And there we go, up to 14th, squeezing him out. And kind of corner cut in there. I forgot it was so tight on the exit. But yeah, straight line speed is going to be very important in this race. We've got Kvyat just behind us. And it looks like we might be okay, even in the slipstream. Oh god, we're braking far too late there. Misjudged that a second. But yeah, we've gained 2 positions from that. I didn't crash into anyone. So yeah, that worked out quite well, even though I didn't mean to go for the overtake. The AI did brake pretty early there. We're up to 12th. That's been a great start. And if we can keep up with the guys ahead, we could have an outside shot of points. Lap 2 here, we're behind Hülkenberg, a bit too far back to go for a move. Magnussen's, can't really see him actually. But yeah, this happened again, I broke far too late once again. Oh, we got up the inside of Hülkenberg. We've totally misjudged that, and we've gone off the track. So yeah, Hülkenberg's quite far behind, so we're going to have to try and let the Force India back past without letting, I think it's Magnussen through as well. So this is very tricky. It's a very tricky situation to be in, but we get it done. Hülkenberg's back ahead. I could take advantage of things like that, but I don't want to cheat this game. It's probably not the way to do it. So we're in 12th, and that kind of incident with Hülkenberg has lost us some ground on the top 10. So let's see if we can keep up with them. Well, the answer is not. Lap 6 here. We're not doing too bad compared to Hülkenberg, it's just ahead of him. The top 10 are far too quick, and that's really narrowing the chances of us getting points. But behind us, Magnussen's closed in, he's got some pretty good pace. We're well ahead of the likes of the Toro Rossos and Lotuses, but we're trying to force Magnussen to the inside and making the overtake as tricky as possible. And are we going to keep it on the track this time? Yes, we are. Where is he? Oh, he's made slight contact with us, which forces us off the track. We were ahead of him, so I'm not going to give him the position there. We're squeezing them to the inside, so he's going to have a strange line into this corner. And he span out. He hit us there. There was contact. We'll have to see a replay of if that was my fault. I do squeeze him. You'll see from the aerial shot here. It's a great shot, actually. And yeah, he takes a terrible line, which forces him to go across the track into my path. And yeah, he spins out. Actually, his tyre goes through mine. Even better. And yeah, that's the end for Magnussen. He actually retired from that. I'm not sure if he got disqualified or just couldn't restart the car, but on to lap 7 here. I was thinking I've got to go for an undercut here just to make up any positions. So we're into the box, putting on the prime tyres, and let's hopefully have a good stop. Who's in the pits there? That... Oh, Hulkenberg's in, so we're not getting the undercut on him, are we? So, yeah, that's a shame. We're definitely not going to get it on Perez because he was miles ahead in 10th position. Have we held up the Force India? Maybe slightly, but it's not looking good. We're actually coming out in last place as we are one of the first to pit. So, yeah, let's see if this undercut can work at all. I'm not feeling too optimistic. If anything, we're going to be battling Hulkenberg for 11th, but I've got to make up quite a bit of time, as you can see. So, yeah, let's see what happens. On to lap 8, lap 9 now even. There's cars in the pits, and we totally misjudged the first corner. That's what I said before. I can't do the first corner. I either take too much speed, go flying off into the runoff area, take too much speed and cut the corner, or just do it incredibly slow, so it's not worth it. So we're trying to make our way through the cars that haven't pitted yet, and Ericsson's going in, so we get forced quite wide there. Chilton's in as well. See you, Max. That was very nice to see you. And any more cars in the pits till we can overtake? Yes, we're up to 12th. Corner cut there, I told you. Two great examples, the previous lap and that lap. So lap 10 here. Hulkenberg, we've maintained a bit of a gap. Yeah, it's probably 2-3 seconds, but we just couldn't keep up with him. We pitted earlier than most cars, but our tyres are just going off, and it's not looking good for the rest of this race. We've got Vern on our tail. Is he going to go for the move? Yes, he is. He's got DRS. And does he have straight line speed? Yes, he does. He's ahead of us, but we're obviously going to fight back into the hairpin, into the slipstream, diving up the inside. Have we taken too much speed? No, we have not. We've hit the apex. We're forcing him wide, but he's still going for it. He kind of nudges us out the way. He's got better traction, and I've got the inside line this time. Hopefully there's no contact. There is not, because I don't take a stupid angle into that corner. Defending 12th, and I can pretty much say that we're probably not going to get higher than this, so we're going to be battling the Toro Rossos. Oh, we've got a load of oversteer in the final corner. That's affected our run. Vern's going to go for it up the inside. No, we're not into turn 1. He does do it, but he's so slow on the apex, which means I have to avoid him because I took so much more speed than him into turn 1. I had to go off. So Vern's got DRS. That means we're going to have DRS for the long straight coming up. So we should get the move back if things work out well. We got a decent run, a bit of oversteer. We took too much curve there, but with DRS we should close in. We do have better straight line speed than the Toro Rosso. We got Kvyat 3 seconds behind, so hopefully there's no contact or anything. We're going to go for it up the inside, and it looks like we've gone far too wide. We've locked up. We're well off the track. That has not worked. That has not worked at all. We lost a position to Vern. Kvyat's going to be on our tail, and we're down to 13th, so we're going to have to keep it clean for the rest of the race if we want to catch up to the Toro Rosso, and we don't. We go off at pretty much the next corner. I'm pushing too hard. My tyres are going off, and I'm not feeling confident at all, especially on a track which I haven't driven for a long time, as I keep going off the track, making the most of the runoff area. But now, on the final lap, we dropped quite far behind Vern, and now we're battling with Kvyat to stay in 13th. It doesn't mean a lot, but I'd rather get the better of my rivals. So Kvyat's going for the move. Are we going to defend like we did before? Back up the inside. We're braking much earlier than last time with Vern. We do lock up, but we still stick in 13th. Kvyat's got a better run with traction. Oh, no, we've lost a position, but we're going to fight back. Stay in the slipstream. Go for the dive bomb up the inside. We're going to go for it. He's going to turn in, but no, he actually backs out of it. We just keep the car ahead. Oh, I'm sweating so much just from commentating. It is so hot in this room. Oh, God. But, yeah, still in 13th. Just ahead of Kvyat, and he shouldn't overtake us in the final sector. Keep the car out the gravel. That's the main thing. As long as we don't make a mistake, we should keep the position. But our tyres really do feel awful, especially the rears. And, oh, the car's sliding around. It's not feeling good. We've actually missed the apex there. Kvyat's on our tail, pouncing if anything goes wrong. Is it going to be a battle to the line? I don't think it is, and we're going to finish in 13th position. For Marussia, that's a decent result. For Bianchi and Marussia, not too good. But there we go. Rosberg takes the victory again, only by 3/10. Their battle is absolutely awesome. Takes it from Bottas, that's the podium. We look further down, Perez did finish in 10th. Hulkenberg was 7 seconds behind him. He just didn't have the pace to catch up. Neither did we, and you can see Button scored 2 points, so he'll be catching us up in the standings. And there, Magnussen did retire after the incident with us. So into the driver standings, Rosberg's leads up to 41 points, so he's definitely got the better over Lewis at the moment. We're in 9th. Jensen pulled in a couple of points, so he's 13 points behind us, but we're looking pretty steady in 9th. Looking very good indeed as we look further down. Nothing too exciting down there. The Constructors is pretty exciting. And yes, we're equal with McLaren. Very awesome battle there. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you have. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of this season, and I'll catch you in the next race. Goodbye.